Hello everyone, and welcome to the Swedish autumn. I am on a small island just outside of Stockholm. It's like 20 minutes by car, called Lovön, and there is a big castle here that is called Drottningholm, which is a really famous touristy place to go. There are a lot of tourists there, everybody's going there, but little do they know that like 5 more minutes by car and you will get to this beautiful nature reserve called Lovön naturreservat, which basically means Lovön Nature Reserve. So it's autumn here in Stockholm, and it's autumn here in Sweden, and mid-October, so I'm a bit late. The leaves have turned a little bit brownish and are starting to fall off. It's just kind of sad, but I didn't have any opportunity to go out sooner, so I'm just gonna have to do with what I've got today. The autumn leaves here in Stockholm, at least, I feel are like an avocado. They're like green, 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 and then suddenly, pop, they're turned brown. I kind of miss like this bright yellow, bright red colors that you get from trees. So I'm just taking a stroll, following a path that goes around the entire island. I got my 24-70mm with me, and I also have a plan B, which is my macro lens. Whenever I feel that it's hard to photograph something, I always bring my macro. It's around 10 a.m., so it's almost midday. So the sun is really harsh. You can see it behind me now. So there's no quality whatsoever to the light. I'm just gonna have to make do with what I got here. Fun thing is that this is the first time that I'm trying out my new Canon R6. So this one is with me on adventure today, instead of the Canon 5D Mark III that I usually got. So I'm gonna try this one as well and see how well it performs in the field. I'm guessing really well. So yeah, I'm just strolling around this really beautiful area, trying to find something interesting to photograph and just enjoy the nature. Okay, so I found my first composition here. A tree that it has a really interesting shape. The roots are really cool, and it's kind of isolated around this area. The leaves are turning a bit yellowish brown, and they have mostly fallen off, but the light is shining really nice on it, so I'm hoping that I might get something good out of this. It's a bit windy here, so I'm kind of like taking photographs between the gusts of wind that are coming, and just to keep things sharp. But I'm also at ISO 100 and f11 and like 1/20th of a second. The light is really harsh. There's no quality whatsoever to the light. But, well, first shot of the day, so I'm happy. So, recently we also hit 300 subscribers on this channel, which is really, really awesome. I had no idea what was going to happen when I started off, but yeah, still have no idea what's going to happen. But I'm really, really enjoying this. I mean, I'm thoroughly enjoying this. I get my adventures. I can get out in the forest, get some air, get some break from life, and photograph, which I love. Maybe even get 1 or 2 good photos, who knows, and learn videography, like learn how to vlog and learn how to speak, learn better English. But It's also that I'm still a really, really small channel in comparison to others. I mean, there are channels that have like tens or hundreds of thousands subscribers, which is crazy. I mean, I have no idea how they are managing the pressure of that. It's probably their living, and this is not my living. Most definitely not. I'm not making any money whatsoever on this. This is just fun. But I'm still struggling a little bit with that because I feel that I really don't have the time or the skills to like create one video every week or 2 videos per week like these major channels do. And so I'm keeping it to 2 videos per month. That's the ambition right now. Also, I am not really that live like they are. Today is the 16th of October, and I have no idea when this video is coming out. I mean, I am still putting out my summer adventure movies or videos, and I really don't feel the pressure to keep things that current. I mean, if I go out today and I put this video out on YouTube in like 2 months, it doesn't bother me that much because I'm such a small channel. Although we are 300, I'm not minimizing that, but it's still in comparison to others. I can't behave like this is my living. I mean, I have to keep it a bit real as well. So with that said, I also messed up a little bit a few days ago. I have no idea how that happened, no idea. All of a sudden, all of my videos that I have taken during the summer went in the trash bin in my computer. And I started emptying the computer when I deleted a photo, and unfortunately they were gone. I had the luck to have scheduled at least 4 of these videos, and I had 8 on my computer, so I lost 4 really nice adventures, where one of them was out camping. The last time I was out camping before autumn came, and that sucks. I do, however, have the B-roll of that specific adventure. It was still on my iPhone, so I could at least show you guys the B-roll and talk you through the adventure instead. Didn't get that good images that specific time, but that time was about camping and it was awesome. But yeah, you're gonna see it in a future video, or maybe you'll see it, you have already seen it, I'm not sure. I haven't decided yet. But yeah, so I just want to mention that because it might feel weird for you guys to see like summer videos in November when it's like really snowing here and everything is white and you see me go out camping. But that's the reason. I mean, I have to keep it real. And yeah, I'm just gonna stop blabbering about that now. I'm gonna continue this hike and see what else I can find. Right now this forest is really thick and I don't see anything whatsoever. But yeah, I also have my macro lens, so I'm looking out for mushrooms to photograph. Small mushrooms in an interesting environment. We'll see what I'll find. Well, I'm gonna say it, and a lot of you are not going to like this, but I don't like woodland photography. And that is because I totally suck at it. I am so bad at woodland photography. I can't find a good composition in all of this clutter that I see. It's really hard, especially when it's midday like this. But I'm trying. So I found yet another composition of a lonely tree that is kind of separated in the area. I have no idea how this photo is going to turn out. I'll probably do kind of a heavy post-processing on this one later, because the leaves are, as I said, like in avocado, they are like brown or green. They have like this yellowish tone to it, but I don't know if that will come up in the final image. We'll see. What I liked about this photograph was that the light is shining on the leaves, a bit of a backlit actually. Side backlit, and there's just this small patch of light that is immediately on the tree, and then the background turns completely dark. One more shot in the bucket, and I am still looking for mushrooms. I have found a few ones. It's really late in the autumn right now, so I mean, if I was out like a month ago, this forest would have been packed with mushrooms. Right now I don't see anything. I have seen just a few small ones, but yeah, continuing hiking and see what more we'll find. And I'm getting hungry, so I think it's time for food soon as well. Small mushroom that could be interesting to photograph. The problem is that the sun is hitting it, and I brought my own small studio lights, actually my video lights that I have, these small things, Ulanzi RGB, so they can have like different colors, and I chose blue and a little bit of magenta, and I kind of like, hard to show, but I put my foot there so the entire mushroom gets in the shadow, and then I just light it with two different lights, one from the left and one from the right, and I have no idea if it's good, but you guys will see it now. So I was walking here on this path that I'm on, and suddenly this beautiful tree appeared right in the middle of the path, and it's kind of bright yellow with some splashes of red or brown colors from the fern, I guess they're called, ormbunke in Swedish. And these white trees are called björk. And anyways, it was beautiful. I had to photograph this. I do, however, struggle a bit with the composition. I have circled this tree and tried to photograph it from many directions, but either the sky gets in the background, which kind of ruins the whole thing, or you have a car a bit further down the road, because this path is really getting close to a road right now, or the composition that I tried right now, which is being framed by two, this is hard, tallar. How do you say tall in English? I'm just gonna write it down here. Anyways, the big problem I have with that right now, because the composition is great and I like it a lot. The tree is really interesting. It has an interesting shape, and the colors are popping out towards the background, because I'm looking for a dark background and a yellowish light tree. The problem is that one of these tallar are casting a shadow on this tree. So you get a dark line straight through the tree of shadow. I'll see if I can bring out some information from that shadowy part in post-production, but I'm not sure. However, I do like this photograph a little bit, and I hope it turns out good. So, what do you think? I have just rounded the island, or just rounded the trail, and I'm heading back now towards the car. I think there might be like 1 or 2 hours hike to go, depending on how fast I'm walking. And as you can see in the background, I am now close to the water. In this area, I was a bit surprised because it's fresher. There are a lot more trees with leaves here, and they're way greener than on the other side. So I'm not sure as to why, but I'm guessing that more light is hitting this area, making the trees last longer, I guess. And still trying to find something interesting to photograph, but for now it's too cluttery and too green. Can't believe I'm saying this. First it's too brown and too late, and now I'm in this area where it's too green. I'm never happy. But it's a nice walk. I like this area. I didn't expect it to be this nice. But yeah, I'm just going to walk a little bit more, see if I can find anything to photograph. And soon, really soon, I'm going to take a break for food. Okay, so I just stopped in the middle of the path here. I found a rock that I can sit on, and I figure I stay here and cook my meal because I'm getting really hungry and a bit tired. I've been walking for 3 hours or something, or 4. And I feel it's time to stop a while and take a break and recharge, cook my meal, and see if I can find anything else to photograph. But this was just what I needed. This is awesome. I mean, just being out, and now I'm going to enjoy a nice meal and a cup of coffee. So, I just had a lunch, dinner / kind of thing, and a cup of coffee. And I also tried Instagram Live today for the first time, just to see how that felt. It was pretty fun. If you are watching and you were on the live broadcast, I'm sorry I didn't have the time to reply to anything that you said. I have no idea what you said either, because the chat is gone. But yeah, I was a bit distracted because there were a lot of people coming, which was kind of typical because there were like no one there while I was there preparing the meal. And then suddenly, like the second I started the live feed, everybody showed up. Well, what do you know? That's what you get for being famous, right? No, just kidding. Well, anyways, I'm just gonna stop talking now. It feels like I've talked a lot during this small adventure of mine, even though it's not that small. I think I've hiked a good few kilometers, at least, or miles, as some might say. But yeah, okay, if you like this video, please do give it a like. It helps a lot, they say. And if you want to see more of this content and you haven't subscribed yet, please do. There are a lot of great content coming up. As usual, please send me a comment or your thoughts or feedback or suggestions or whatever. They are highly appreciated, as usual, in the comment section. And I'll see you next time. All right, bye now.